And Mexican drug cartels taking drastic steps to keep flooding America with fentanyl. Where are they recruiting their fentanyl cookers from? I'll tell you next. Fentanyl continues to flood into the United States, and we know it is deadly. But more efforts are being made, even among the Biden administration, to try to stop it. Somewhat successful? Well, that's an open question. But the cartels know a new sheriff will be in town, and now they're getting very creative.
But you know the business, and I know the chemistry. I'm thinking maybe you and I could partner up.
Yeah, well, facts are a little bit like fiction these days, because the Sinaloa cartel is reportedly recruiting chemistry students now who don't have much money, a lot of them are very poor, to cook fentanyl in Mexico instead of importing the raw materials from China. Now, one of these students told the New York Times recently that if they can succeed in creating these chemical compounds, it would make them the kings of Mexico. Joining me now is Derek Maltz, former special agent with the DEA. Derek, another student told the Times that chemists are needed to help make the drugs stronger and to get more people hooked. Now, what do we know about these recruitment tactics? Are they successful? And how could this affect the flow into the United States and the toxicity of this fentanyl?
So, Laura, thank you for having me again. And you and I have been talking about this for years. So the cartels are a global enterprise. They have customers all over the world for their products. Of course, they're going to aggressively recruit, vulnerable kids. They're, taking advantage of weak people on a daily basis with the cartels, smuggling all the people in. But the reality is there's a demand. So the demand requires the expertise for manufacturing. And some young, aggressive chemistry major in Mexico, it actually makes sense that why they would want to work for this multi-billion-dollar enterprise, because they're looking to make a living. They're looking to have a career. And in Mexico, it's the 5th largest, according to the study, employer in Mexico. So my advice is the timing is really bad. If you're thinking about joining the cartels with the America First train coming full speed ahead next month, that's not going to end in a good result, Laura.
Now, Mexico just yesterday announced the biggest seizure of fentanyl in its history. And the question even CBS is raising, well, the timing may not be a coincidence. They obviously want to send a message, I don't know if to the cartels as much as to the incoming Trump administration, that they are serious about taking on the cartels. Do you expect Mexico itself to really step up the efforts against the cartels that are so powerful inside the country?
Laura, I do believe with President Trump leading the pack, they're going to have no choice, because President Trump has made it clear that the American population, the kids in our country, our future generation, are number one. So if they're not willing to step up, then the president's going to be more aggressive than they can imagine, in my opinion. But on the other side, look, going back to the other question, the cartels have worked with the Chinese for so many years. Laura, look at the methamphetamine that's coming into the country now. We're seizing tons of methamphetamine. They're bombing our country. But this seizure in Mexico that they reported as the largest ever, like 2 tons of fentanyl pills, fake pills, deadly pills, what I look at is I think, what the hell? Look at the production capabilities they have in Mexico right now.
Yeah.
So, yes, they need more chemists. But, Laura, one thing I want to say is they're going to probably expand routes into Europe, into Asia, because there's going to be a demand around the world for these synthetic drugs. It's been a game changer. And they're business entrepreneurs.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of leverage. It's called trade and tariffs, and Trump is serious about that. Derek, those pill machines are almost all made in China. You can get them on the internet for like $10,000. It is deadly, and our young people especially are being killed every day from this deadly drug. Derek, thank you.